stanza 7.
अमृतत्वस्य नाशास्ति विद्येनेत्येव हि श्रुतिः ब्रवीति कर्मणो मुक्तेः अहेतुत्वं स्फुटं यतः
Etvam.
ततो विमुक्त्यै प्रयतेत विद्वान् संन्यस्तबाह्यार्थसुखस्पृहः सन् सन्तं महान्तं समुपेत्य देशिकम् तेनोपदिष्टात् समाहितात्मा अतो विमुक्त्यै प्रयतेत विद्वान् संन्यस्तबाह्यार्थसुखस्पृहः सन् सन्तं महान्तं समुपेत्य देशिकम् तेनोपदिष्टात् समाहितात्मा
Adi Shankaracharya exhorts the seeker to gain the knowledge. Why knowledge has to be taken to? He says, Ataha. Ataha means therefore. Therefore stands for what we have to see. What are the things therefore? First, it was pointed out, human birth is something which is very rare. And we have got it as a result of lot of punya of the past. You are sure, is it not? We have got the human embodiment. We are very sure about it. That is the result of lots of punya we have earned in the past. Secondly, whatever may be the reason, you have landed in Vivek Chudamani class. That shows that you have got some value for gaining this knowledge. That Manushyattvam etc. is there in you. You have got the text like Vivek Chudamani, Mahapurusha Samshraya also is there. Daivanugrahitukam, all these are because of who? The grace of Lord, grace of God only. So grace is another thing. Grace of God means don't think God dispenses some grace to some people, withholds something from someone. It is not that way. What we have earned in the past is available through Ishvara. Ishvara is said as Karmadhyakshaha. You must have heard this word, Karmadhyaksha, not president of karma. Karmadhyakshaha, Adhyakshaha means Sakshi. Adhyaksha means Sakshi, the one who knows, one who witnesses, and he gives the results in accordance with the karmas performed by each and every individual. Prorata. I told you once, no? The near this, what is that? Tirupati. Tirupati, there is one place, Kalahasti. One temple was constructed by a great sage in the past. And the construction was going on. Every day he used to give the salary to the laborers. What he used to do? He used to sit there, there was sand used to be there, put the hand in the sand and give the sand on the hand of the laborer. You know what used to happen? Depending on the work put forth by the laborer and the quality, because all are not the same thing, skilled labor, unskilled, etc. Varieties are there. According to that much of gold used to materialize on that. Means काम का दाम. So, as your work, so is the remuneration. So like this, according to karma, he gives the further. It is a benign way of saying, I got it, I earned it. Instead of that, you say God's grace. In that you say you get bonus result also, because you are remembering who? God. You have earned, you are remembering God. So that part, Daivanugraha hetuka means you have earned it in the past. So that is another reason. So again, total freedom from sorrow, called freedom from samsara, is not possible by any number of karmas. Whether you take to Parayana, Stotras, etc., they are useful. We will see that. They are useful. But by themselves cannot grant moksha. That are the reason as such. Shruti herself says, Amrutatvasya nashasti vittena. By vittena means not simply by wealth, vitta sadhya karmana. By the karmas which are accomplished by money. By that, moksha is impossible. Therefore, ataha, therefore, because of what was said so far, therefore, what should be done? Vidwan. Vidwan is nitya nitya viveki. The one who discriminates between what is eternal and what is ephemeral. So what is permanent and what is changing. See, we want permanent or impermanent thing. If you go for shopping, you will find what will you decide? Asli or nakli, even the ornaments also, there are very many nakli ornaments are there. But you will ascertain what is genuine. So we don't want the fake things as such. Like that, anything that we want in life must be lasting, everlasting. So that is why no one wants to die. Everyone hopes that body will continue, though it is not the case. So that we say, so that everything is impermanent. What is impermanent? What is permanent? Of course, this is what is called a nitya nitya vastu viveka will be defined afterwards. So such a person who has shifted in the life what is durable and what is transitory, he says, so with vidwan, what he should do? Sanyasta bahyartha sukha spruha san. He has to divert the attention to gain the knowledge of oneself. Who is me? Who am I? What is my true nature? Who is this Parameshwara, the creator? What is this world about? How me is related to the world, the total, and the creator, the Ishvara? What is the relation between all these things? This knowledge one has to gain, because in that very knowledge is the freedom from samsara. So that is again, he says, but for that, great hindrance is there. You know what is the great hindrance? Our mind is not available for such inquiry. Why the mind is not available for such inquiry? Because it is preoccupied elsewhere. Where is it preoccupied? Presently, where our mind is preoccupied? For gross people, khana pina, सोना, मजा करना, बाद में और एक म है. What is the other m? मरना. That is having been born, that is death is inevitable. So that is or many preoccupations in the life. I want this, I want that, I want to accomplish, etc. So in our Shastras, all these aspirations are clubbed in 4 categories. They are called as Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, moksha. Artha, securities, wealth, etc. Indispensable. Without that you will not be able to live in the world as such. Much more for a grahastha. Artha. Then fulfillment of legitimate desires. Shastra says these desires you can fulfill. But be cautious, don't run after other desires which are going to bring you sorrow in the long run. You see, it is not that something gives you joy only you have to run after, but you have to verify whether this joy that we are going to get now, is it going to putrefy in terms of sorrows in the long run. But I suppose there is some sweet dish. If you eat it, you will be happy. I think you have no diabetes and you like sweets. If you eat it, but suppose you are told it has got poison. Will anyone dare to eat, though it is sweet? Immediately desirable, but disastrous in course of time. So therefore, no sensible person will take to sense pleasures which can give sorrow in the long run. So that is very important. So now here is a presently our mind is preoccupied in the sense pursuits. As a result, it is not available to take to inquiry what is me, what is Ishvara, what is this world. So therefore what is to be done? The mind has to be withdrawn. See, mind is a musical chair. Even the students who waste their time in many pursuits as such, when the examination comes, they withdraw from all other things and concentrate on the studies. It is like that only. The mind that is scattered in the sense object is not available for this pursuit, and therefore he says, Sanyasta bahyartha sukha spriha san. There is no sannyasa, okay? Don't worry about it. There is no sannyasa in that. Sannyasa will come afterwards. Not in this stanza. Sanyasta, the one who has given up. What he has given up? Let us say first. Bahyartha. What are bahyartha? Those which are bahyaha and also arthaha. Bahyaha means what? External. External. At the same time, they are arthaha. Arthaha means something that are sought after. We have seen the derivation of this. Arthyate, prarthyate iti arthaha. That which is sought, that which is desired is artha. Na arthyate, na prarthyate iti anarthaha. That which is not sought after is anartha. Sorrow anybody seeks? No. Calamities no one seeks. So therefore anartha and artha. So therefore bahyaha, things that are external. External to what? Our body, bahya. See, body is the point of reference, whether internal or external. With respect to the body, the sense object, shabda, sparsha, rupa, rasa, gandha, these are external, bahya. At the same time, arthaha, because they are something which are sought after. We want them, we desire them, so the bahyartha. So these are bahyartha. Then what is bahyartha sukha? Sukha, joy, gained by bahyartha. So sukha, joy, that is taihi, bahyarthaihi, sukham. So, happiness that is gained through the means of external sense object. This is what is called bahyartha sukha. Now spriha. Spriha is desire. Is it not? All of us do desire the sense pleasure. So that is what bahyartha sukha spriha. That one is sannyasta, is given up. means that insatiable hankering for sense object is given up. The wrong notion that the sense objects will make me happy and contented is given up. Why? They do not have that capacity. This discrimination must be there. It will come in the Vairagya, etc. More definition is going to come. So having given up this hankering for sense object, that notion that I will be happy, a contented person on account of the having given up, sannyasya, what should be done, having done that, afterward, santam mahantam samupetya, deshikam. Deshikam samupetya, having approached. Samyak upetya, having approached. There is one sam is there. That sam means in a prescribed manner as told in the Shastra. Not just, hello Guru, what is Brahman, etc. Nowadays, you send a SMS. Please impart me Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. Somebody said, this is all SMS culture nowadays. I have no time to read at all, and if it is more than one page, it is not worth reading. This is the psychology now. Everything is SMS message only. So that, not that way. Samyak upetya, having properly approached. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmano nirvedamaya nasti akritaha akritena tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva vigachet shrotriyam brahmanishtam samitpanihi. Samitpani, that samitpani shows the right attitude. Actually samitpani means, what is samit? Samit are the dry twigs of certain trees which are used in the Gurukula, that means in the ancient Gurukula, for Havana. There are many brahmacharis, etc. And again, those days, the Acharya, Guru, they used to be not sannyasis, they are grihasthas. They have to perform certain rituals, even if he is a jnani, like the Yajnavalkya. They have to, because otherwise, no, it will be the wrong note that will be sent to other people as well. So this is for this samit is necessary. These are the twigs that are, this means sacred twigs are necessary. So those things are there. Is the attitude of respect, surrender, etc. Samitpani, with the right attitude of Shraddha, one should approach. So that is what samyak upetya. Om Deshikam. Deshika is Acharya. Jnanam dishati iti deshikaha. The one who imparts the knowledge is deshikaha, Acharya. By the way, you know the definition of Acharya? Acharati swayam shastrarthan paran api acharayati. Himself conducts in accordance with the Shastra and makes others live accordingly. He is an Acharya. Or if you call a Guru, why he is called a Guru? Gukaro andhakaro vai rukarastan nivartakaha andhakara nirodhitvat gururitya bhidiyati. Gukaro andhakaraha vai. Gu stands for darkness. Darkness of what? Darkness of self-ignorance. Ru stands for tannivartakaha, the one who dispels the darkness of self-ignorance, that is a Ru. Andhakara nirodhitva, the person who destroys the ignorance about one's own true nature, therefore he is called as what? Guru. Of course, in our culture, from the primary school teacher onwards who had taught us the alphabets and all this, Guru, that is the greatness of our culture. But in the Adhyatma Shastra, Guru is the one who imparts the final knowledge, the knowledge of Atma Swarupa. So therefore, he is a Deshikaha, Acharyaha. So Deshikam Samupetya, and who is it? Mahantam Santam. Santa. Santam. Santam not doesn't mean saint or anything as such. Santam means Brahmanishtham. He himself has discovered the Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa. Mind has got absorbed in the Brahma Swarupa, Brahma Nishtha. Mahantam. He is Mahan. Mahan because his Antakarana is so disposed that he is ready to help others. Otherwise, why should I bother? Mera kaam to ho gaya. So why should I bother about others? No. He remembers, how did I suffer in samsara? And how I got benefited my deshikaha. Why not others if they are ready to gain the knowledge? They are ready to gain the knowledge. If they are not interested, okay, let them mind their own business. I will also mind my own business. So that is how he says, say, Mahantam, who has got that disposition to help who are in need of gaining this knowledge, who are serious to take to this pursuit of gaining the knowledge. Samupetya. What should be done? Tena upadishtartha samahitatma. With the Atma antakarana. One thing, be careful about this word Atma. Primarily, Atma means Satchidananda Swarupa Paramatma, the Chaitanya Tattva, the Chit Tattva, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. Why that pure? In English, you have to bring that pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. Do you know why? The English word awareness, generally awareness itself is used, and it is understood, it is in the sense of pure awareness. In English, awareness or consciousness is about the thing that you are aware of or conscious of. If you take dictionaries, they say, in sleep there is no awareness. In sleep there is no consciousness. That means what they mean by awareness? What you are aware of, conscious of. Obviously, in sleep what you are aware of? Nothing. Now, it is like this. That principle, because of which you are aware of all that you experience in the waking world, that awareness, pure awareness principle, because of which you are experiencing all that is in the dream, and that principle because of which you are aware that I did not experience anything in the sleep, all that was there, I slept happily, I did not know anything. Do you recollect or not? Do you remember or not? What does it mean? In sleep, you did undergo this experience. How did you undergo experience? Look here. Your sense organs were not available to perceive. Your mind and intellect were dormant at that time. They were not functioning. And yet you were aware of means that principle, basic principle, because of which you know what you know, you also know what you don't know was present. That is the Chaitanya Tattva. That is the pure awareness Tattva. And you know what it is? That is Atma, that is Brahma. Secret, don't discover it. That is Brahma, but we have to discover it. Presently, don't think that. Some Atma, Brahma, somewhere you have to go to Kailas Manas Sarovar Yatra, spending 1.5 lakhs. So, not that way. This is the Swarupa, but our vision is distorted. Our vision is distorted. Vedanta's job is not to create something new, but set right the vision. What that is said. So, tena upadishtartha, tena means by whom? Acharyena, deshikena, upadishta, whatever that is taught. Artha, here artha means the thing. What is the thing? Atma, Brahma, the thing that is Atma, Brahma, Artha. So whatever that is taught, the teaching. Samahitatma, that antakarna. So antakarna, Atma word also means antakarna, Atma. Samahita means mind is fixed upon what is taught by the Deshika. Otherwise, you know what? You expose your teaching, and by the time you get up, you leave it there and go. You know, one grocery merchant was attending Katha. Some Ramayana or Bhagavad Katha was going on. Very religiously every day he was attending. One day he had to go somewhere out of station, not very far as that, and he was not available at home. And what he did is, shop also he can't look after. He told his son, "Beta, you do one thing. You look after the shop today, and evening I was attending every day the satsang. By proxy, you also attend." So like that. He did it. He did that. Next day again he had to sit in the shop. Father returned and he saw lot of wheat was missing. He asked the son, so many customers were there. No, daddy, yesterday, what happened was, a cow came and it started eating. Then what were you doing? Yesterday, one cow came and started eating the wheat. Then you should have driven it away. No, daddy, the Kathakara said, the cow should be looked upon as God. It should not be hurt. Arey, all that you listen, you should not bring with you. You keep a asana there and sit, no? And when you get up, what do? You dust that asana and come. Like that, with that dusting, all that you have heard should be left there. If it were not there, I will not be able to take care of you people and run the house. So like that, it is not meant for listening and keeping there only. It has to be translated in practice. So therefore, say that is as a upadishtata samahitatma, the mind fixed on that, putting it that same in practice. Again, Atma Antakarana means, see look, Atma word primarily means I. Whatever that is, I, me. Now what all things we take as me? Right now, if I ask you, what are you doing? I am listening. Or I am sitting on the chair or the carpet. Let us take that one. I am sitting. What do you refer as I? Body. See, I heard the discourse, I was very peaceful. What is that I? Mind. Today I could not get the lunch, but class was there, I had to rush. I am very hungry. What is I? Prana. Is it not? I decide. Intellect. So like this, I am tall, body. So that we take many things as I. These are called, we will see afterward. Technically they are called panchakoshas. The 5 sheets, the 5 levels of our embodiment, and universally we commit the mistake of taking them as I. Shruti takes help of this and temporarily refers them as I. Here antakarana, mind is called as what? I, because we take the mind as I. But primarily the I is, the main I is Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. So here Samahitatma with the antakarana, mind fixed on what was taught by the teacher, Swanupetya. With this all efforts, what should be done? Vimuktyai prayateta. One should put forth efforts to gain moksha. Effort to gain moksha. So efforts have to be put. What is that? Sannyasta bhahyartha sukhaspra. See, look here. It is not told that you give up bhahyartha. Sannyasta bhahyartha is not told. A householder cannot do that. You can't give up house and go elsewhere, etc. So bhaya sukha spriha. That wrong notion that I will be happy, you analyze. Of course, the way of analyzing will be told afterward in the Viveka, Vairagya, etc. will be told, etc. It's just an introduction now, I said. So that discovery is very important. Why so? Because see, mind runs after the sense object just not for any, this thing as such. It has got something to get out of that. Mind runs after any sense object or being with the notion that it is satya, it is something which exists for long. It is nitya, satya, it is satya means it is something true, it is the real. Nitya exists for long as a satya, nitya. Samichina, samichina means it has got the capacity to deliver the goods that I want from it. What do you want from the sense object? Happiness, contentment, freedom from sorrow. We think that way. That's why the mind runs after the sense object. The moment the mind discovers on its own the Vishayas that I run after are not real in nature, they are not nitya, they are not samichina. No force in the world can compel that mind to take to this sense object. That's why what is important is our inquiry, and we should cut the sense objects to their own side without having such a wrong notion that they are capable of making us contented. So that's it. So vimuktyai prayateta. So one has to put forth the effort. Means efforts have to be put forth. Question is, who has to put forth the efforts? Can we do one thing? Like no, puja is being done by hiring some priest. We'll pay that fellow. Ask someone to conduct the inquiry. When the Atma Jnana comes, it is whose? Mine. Why? I paid for that. Even yajna-yagas, great Vedic sacrifices. See, all sacrifice, yajna-yagas cannot be done by the yajamana. You have to take help of who? Ritviks. But who does this yaga? The Ritvik does. All that it does is he asks the yajamana to do the sankalpa. Some even for Satyanarayana Puja, the priest says, say mama. Yeah, have you seen this? Say mama. Mama means mine. Afterwards he rattles out a big sankalpa. Neither he knows nor you know. Sankalpa means the purpose for which the puja is being done. But it has to be mama means the one who does, for him it belongs. Then then he does all the same. He has to be paid for his work, that's all. Likewise, Vedic sacrifices are done by Ritviks, very skilled Ritviks, not ordinary people. They have got such a knowledge of all the karma kanda. But finally, Veda itself decides what dakshina to be given to the Ritviks. You know what is that giving dakshina means? Purchasing the result of the sacrifice conducted by whom? And there you have to give dakshina as told by Vedas. You can't say, 100 रुपया दक्षिणा 100 रुपया दक्षिणा दे देंगे, नहीं चलेगा. Because you are purchasing, you have to give the cost of it. So that is it. So still, you can get it done through someone, you can get it done through proxy. The question comes, Atma Jnana bhi by proxy, why not? He is going to tell afterwards. Yes, it is possible, provided when you are hungry, when your wife or husband eats, your hunger, your hunger gets deceased. When you are sick, someone else takes the medicine and your disease gets cured. Then only someone else can conduct the inquiry and you can gain the disease. No. Efforts need to be put forth by the individual himself. Let us see.
Uddharedatmanatmanam Magnam samsaravaridhau Yogarudhattvamasadya Samyak darshana nishtaya Uddharedatmanatmanam Magnam samsaravaridhau Yogarudhattvamasadya Samyak darshana nishtaya.
Accomplishing what is told in the second line, one has to lift oneself by oneself. Lift means what has happened. Who is lifted up? One who has fallen down. We have not fallen down. You don't know that you have fallen down. You know where we have fallen down? Samsaravaridhau magnam atmanam. Oneself who is samsaravaridhau magnaha. One who has, magna means sunk. One who has sunk in the ocean of samsara. Actually it is not sunk, as Swamiji puts it, sinking, ing is continuing all the time, sinking, because suppose this fellow has sunk, all will lament for some time and forget. Whatever that is to be done with the body, they will do and then forget. But sinking, actually a person who is drowning, they say thrice the fellow comes up. By that time, if you are able to catch the fellow, he can be saved. 4th times watery grave. Because water enters the body, till then still vacuum is there in the stomach. By the buoyancy effect, the fellow comes out. Thrice he comes. In the 3rd this thing, what happens? Water enters the full stomach, and he becomes heavy and gets totally drowned. So no, sinking is all the time he is sinking. Not totally drowned, not totally out also as such. So therefore say, samsara varidau magnam atmanam. What do you mean by one who is drowning, sinking in the samsara sagara? Suffering the sorrows of samsara, limitations, tensions, pain and all that. What we undergo. There is some happiness, but it is not everything happiness. Mixture of sukha and dukkha. Which is more? Which is more? You decide. Okay. So, by the time you say with God's grace, everything is all right. Thank God. The fellow got his leg sprained. Ayyo. So that you can't, there is no sukha, dukkha. Again, at least you did have the sukha, dukkha. One thing is true. They alternate. See, when you are having sukha, be ready, other side is there, coming. What is that? Dukkha. When dukkha comes, don't get totally disheartened. It is bound to go. That is it. They alternate, but duration no. But we think that we get sukha. It is a wrong concept. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Anityam asukham imam lokam prapya bhajasvama. Arjuna, seek me, Paramatma, Parameshwara, having got this, see, loka, where sukha is anitya. Sukha is impermanent. But we think what sukha is permanently available. Somebody said it like this. Someone went to a canteen and ordered idli sambar. The waiter came and the waiter asked idli sambar. Sir, did you not see the board outside? You know, it was a military non-vegetarian canteen. A military non-vegetarian canteen, how can you expect idli, sambar and dosas there? You have to go to some South Indian canteen. So like that. So that way. So here, the address itself is like that. Anitya and asukha. Jagat is anitya, impermanent, and it is asukha means why it is said. Dukkha it is not told. Why asukha told? Lord has chosen a proper word. Sukha appears to be there, but really there is no sukha. Asukham. Anityam dukkham, Lord Krishna has not told. Asukham, na sukham. Not dukkha. Dukkha also is there, but even sukha you get is not permanent. Really not so. You think you have got sukha, that is your misconception. Therefore, uddharet atmanatma, samsara varida magnam, uddharet. One has to uplift oneself. No one is going to do this job for you. Do you know why? 90% of the people are busy in their own affairs. About 9% may be willing to help you, but they have no capacity to help you. 1% may be there. I think that 1% also may be a big percentage. I think maybe 0.1% may be there who can really help. Either they are not available, or if they are available, you are not available to take the help. That also is. See, many times it happens. See, there is no one to help. Somebody is ready to offer the help, but we think that it is not the help and we are not ready to accept it. That also does take it. Sometimes, many times it happens. Somebody is committing a mistake and you are fuming and fretting. Two possibilities are there. You have no capacity to correct that other person, number one, or you may have the capacity to correct, but that person is not available for correction. What can you do? Better accept and go ahead. Don't allow your mind to get unnecessarily disturbed. Pray. Pray to God, let some good sense prevail upon this person. So that you have to do that. Other there is no question in getting agitated oneself. So here, so therefore, no other persons can help. That is fine, but Ishvara is there to help. Certainly, yes. Provided you put forth efforts. He is ready to help always, but you have to put forth the effort. One way nahi chalega. This it is said no. Lord says, if you put one step towards me, I will put 10 steps towards you. I am always ready to help you. Only you have to give the signal. Knock the door, it will be open. And when the Ishvara is always with us, we don't recognize. It happened once. Shirdi Sai Baba told one devotee, look, I am always behind you. So this devotee heard it. One day he was going somewhere. He remembered. Shirdi Baba told, I am always behind you. He wanted to verify. And he looked behind. He could not find Shirdi Baba. So that he forgot about it. After when he returned and he met this thing, before he could tell anything, Are Saitan, he used to say that, when you looked behind, I was behind you. See, when you look behind, you are not looking at the front. Your front has become behind. I was so therefore, Ishvara is always with us, only we have to seek the help. But efforts, whose efforts? Uddhared atmanatmanam. In Lord Bhagavad Gita also Bhagavan says, we have to put forth the effort. Other things he will take care of. How these efforts have to be put? He says, having done this, Yo samyak darshana nishtaya yoga rudhatvam asadya. By this nishtha, firm abidance in samyak darshana. What is samyak darshana? What is darshana? Darshana here is jnanam. What jnanam? Samyak jnanam. The right knowledge. The knowledge in its right perspective. Today, our knowledge is totally distorted. I am not talking of knowledge of a specific branch of knowledge, like physics, chemistry, medicine, engineering, language. I am not talking those things. Here knowledge is about what my true nature is, what the world is, who is this Ishvara, how are we interrelated, that knowledge, the ultimate knowledge. So that is the Samyak Darshana, discovery that everything is nothing but Atma Swarupa, Brahma Swarupa, Parameshwara Swarupa. Whether you call Brahma, whether you call Paramatma, Bhagavan, or any name you call, principle is one and the same. So that being the case, Samyak Darshanishtaya Yoga Rudhatvam Asadya. Asadya is having accomplished. Having accomplished Yoga Rudhatvam. Yoga Rudha, this word comes in Bhagavad Gita also. What is Arudha? If you take literally, Arudha means mounting, riding on a horse. That is not that. Buddhya Arudha also is there. So what is Arudha is Prapta. Yoga Rudhatva means Prapta Yogatvam. Having accomplished the yoga. What is yoga? See, the moment we listen the word yoga, our mind goes to Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga. First we should know, the word yoga primarily means Paramartha Jnana. This is given by Adi Shankaracharya in Bhagavad Gita Bhashya. Yoga primarily means Paramartha Jnana. What is Paramartha Jnana? Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Bhagavad Jnana. Secondarily, yoga means all the means, all the sadhanas which are employed to gain this knowledge. Karma yoga, bhakti yoga, Ashtanga yoga, Hatha yoga, all these are the sadhanas which are helpful to gain the knowledge. Jnana yoga, all these are what? Sadhanas. But primarily, yoga means Paramartha Jnana. Paramartha Jnana. So, yoga rudhatvam asadya means by gaining samyak darshana, Brahma Jnana, Atma Jnana, the knowledge of what the true I, so one should gain the yoga, the Paramartha Jnana to gain. For this, some tips are given, but it is meant for sannyasis. A grahastha cannot totally take to that. A grahastha has to take the spirit of it. So what has to be done is, to gain this knowledge, inquiry into the nature of me, Jagat and Parameshwara has to be conducted. But presently I am preoccupied with many duties, and when I am bound by duties, there is no leisure to take to this inquiry. So the Shastra gives a sanction to those people who have got ready frame of mind to gain the knowledge and who have to take to this pursuit totally. Such persons are exempted from duties. That is what is called as Vividisha Sannyasa. Veditum Ichha Vividisha. Desire to know Atma Swarupa. Such people are exempted. But one who has not got this ready frame of mind cannot give up duties. Do you know why? Discharging of duties, discharging the karmas helps to gain the ready frame of mind to gain this knowledge. So therefore this is applicable to who the sannyasis, whereas grahasthas should give priority for this pursuit. Means gaining the knowledge also must be the goal of life. Otherwise, duties never end. Even if this fellow is grandpa or grandma, babysitting has to be done. You know, our olden days, it is like this. We have these stages of life. Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Brahmacharya, studious life of discipline and service to the master in the Gurukula. Grahastha, you see, Grahastha ashrama is a sanctioned ashrama as per the Shastra. Our religion, Sanatana Dharma, is not a monastic religion. Christianity also is basically a monastic religion. Buddhism is, of course, a monastic religion. But our Sanatana Dharma is not a monastic religion. Grihastha is an accepted stage of life. In fact, if you go through Manusmriti, among the 4 ashramas, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa, Grihastha ashrama is prominent. Do you know why? Grihastha ashrama sustains brahmacharis and Vanaprastha and Sannyasi. So that is so that being the case. No. Now here say these 4 stages of life. That first Brahmacharya, then Grihastha ashrama, then Vanaprastha, then Sannyasa. Now, Sannyasa means for gaining the knowledge. That is the final goal. Now, how long Grihastha ashrama? They say the moment you see the face of the grandson, you have got the sanction. You can. What about the wife? Her decision. Either come or live in the care of the son. So that way. Nowadays it is not possible. Where will you go? Ashram. Ashram, don't ask what is going on there and so. Anyway, let me not enter all in all those things, etc. Asamantat shramam all politics and all. See, how many ashram really this pursuit is going on? Who are meant for this. There are some, I don't say not that, but majority are engaged in something else only, not that way. So now, it may not be this because say, Shruti is the same, Smriti changes. So therefore, a little change must be there. Once that is the duties, our main duties are over, you have to spare some time for this pursuit also. Because this is the main duty having been born as human being. Duties should be discharged. Who tells? Shastras. Shastra tells as a human being you have duty towards yourself. And what is that duty? Gaining the knowledge of oneself. So others must give priority for this knowledge. They can't desert the duties. We will see what it is.